yeah, we are on.
Dang, that cut off real quick. Did you hear that? I didn't hear it at the end. That was weird.
It didn't even fade.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Damn, this does sound long today. What's going on today?
Well, after our show that we did the other day.
Yeah, because we adjusted. Yeah,
you guys don't know how to set shit up.
Yeah, I know.
We tried.
You know, we were a little busy too because of all the lights, because it was so dark. We were dealing with like freaking moths and locusts the entire time.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. So we went, well, we didn't go live, but we were at a barbecue contest Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Friday night. And it was getting dark. We were outside. Bugs start flying around because we had lights on and moths flying around. So, of course, I had to bring out the cigar just to get these bugs out of the way. Oh my God. That was cool, though. I enjoyed smoking a cigar. We like cigars back there?
Like that, you know?
I know, nature sucks.
I don't like nature.
Nature, though. Come on. Anyway. Yeah, before we start, question for everyone in the room. If you had to buy a house and you knew it was haunted, would you still go for it? Would you still?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Depends on the price.
I know you're really
getting a discount.
You're missing a lot of fill in here. That's just a random question.
Are you in love with this house?
Is
it your dream house?
I know. You're
what's
missing
going on
like that's like saying, hey,
stage?
you can buy a mansion for cheap, but you know it's haunted. Do you still do it? Now that's kind of the parameter that you should have taken with it. I would.
That would have been too long just to.
Like if
No,
I
that would've made more
know
sense.
somebody's been murdered in a house, I'm probably not even stopping by.
Absolutely
You know what I mean?
not.
That's where the discount comes from, though.
So, but so then what makes a house haunted?
People dying in it?
Is that what it
I'm pretty
is?
sure that's. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, do you agree with that?
I think that's the idea of
Part of
ghosts,
it.
right?
Like if somebody passes away in the house, or if someone passed away in your house, would you feel that it's going to be haunted?
No.
No.
I think it just gives the feeling.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
how
you know it in the
how would
back
I
of your
feel? Well, I mean, because I've heard of other people where somebody has passed away and they still live in the house. It's not haunted, but now when stuff start getting weird, I'm like, all right, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Well, from personal experience, so far it hasn't happened.
Absolutely not.
No, and I say that because someone actually has passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandpa, my mom's dad had passed away in this house. Ironically, I sleep in that room. So far, nothing has
But
happened.
it's probably peaceful for you, though.
All right, so here's the
I mean,
question.
I try not to think about it. I'll tell you that.
If you sell the house, are you disclosing that to the next buyer?
But it's
They probably won't care.
Well, no, that's different. Oh,
Hold on. Where we started this conversation was, would
That is
you
a
buy
good-
it,
that is
or
an
would you want a
excellent
discount if it's haunted?
That is an excellent point. Well, I've never thought about that because
Right.
it was peaceful. It's not like it was more like a situation where you bring it in. It's not necessarily they were living alone and it just happened, or someone happened to be, killed in the house. It's different.
I want the house at
situation.
60%.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm taking it off your hands. 60%.
Well, I mean, the realtor, they're the ones that are selling. It's not like it's by the owner. Talking maybe.
The owner's the final say.
Yeah, the final say, but I think
There's a law, no. You have to disclose whether or not someone has, right?
No.
Oh, I could have sworn there was a law about that. Or
No.
maybe it was a murder, not just like
Deaths
passing
aren't
away.
termites, man. You don't have to disclose that.
Yeah.
I guess
True
so.
that. No, I was just wondering. The reason why I said, and I've said it, I think in other episodes that we've had, that the house that I grew up in was rented out like 3-4 times. Nobody was able to stay in it, and I think it's because my dad is still there. My dad left us in 2017, so I think he's still there. I think he's just telling people not to come to this house.
Yeah.
But somebody finally bought the house, and I believe it's somebody we may know. So as soon as this person moves in, then I'm gonna have a talk with this person. Say, I can help you out
as soon as
if-
they move in.
Yeah, as soon as-
Ooh.
so I don't know.
Wait till the
I was just-
paperwork's signed.
I know, right? I was just thinking about that. But anyway, but yeah, here as far as here in our house, I don't think it's. Well, sometimes the doors do fly open, and I think it's your grandpa leaving that room, because I mean, just out of the blue, they just open up when I'm watching TV.
I've never seen that. I think that's only he's only divulging it to you because
You might have to disclose that.
And I don't mind it. I just say.
What
"Come
type of
on."
relationship did you guys have, though?
I mean, we would drink beer together, so I think that was
So
fine.
y'all were pretty cool.
Yeah, so
it
we
was
were pretty
fine.
cool.
I mean, he's probably just letting
And
you know,
he-
hey, I'm here watching
Yeah,
you.
and he helped me a lot with my Spanish, so he was the one that I had to speak to in Spanish a whole lot because he didn't speak English. So I would say he helped me in that way.
Or like doors flying open when the Cowboys piss you off? Is it like a mutual? No.
Yeah, is that his way of laughing at me?
Like, God.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
No, nothing like that. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up real quick. Okay. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I am your host.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Mod.
I am your host, Big Mod, aka hold on, let me say it over. I am Mario Garcia, who's who I am here to my left. My son Marcos, running this board, because my co-host running the board, the 1's and 2's in the back. Chris, my other son. Hi, Chris. You're not gonna put the earphones on today?
No, I heard how loud that clapping was.
Yeah,
There was a little
Was it
high.
pretty
with the
loud? Well,
volume.
it was just the way. It's just, I think I had
It was high on here too, but it's
You're,
also
you're half deaf, so you probably got it at a normal volume, but it was loud
timing
for
of
us.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, my right ear doesn't work too well. So, and the EP sitting in the chair as always, Jose. Welcome back, Jose. You weren't at the barbecue with us, so which is all right.
Again, I don't like nature. Like air conditioning is cool. Lights and walls are cool.
yeah, but nature. I mean, we weren't like in a forest. We were just outside of
You
a
were
bar.
in grass.
Yeah,
Oh, that
You were in grass.
So
we're
if
out in
outside,
left field in the
Yeah, no, we're-
on a baseball field.
That's nature, man.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
But before we do intro our guests, please, Chris, could you play our sponsor ads? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto: no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest for the evening, DJ Doop. Ooh, I like mine. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you were here with us. I know you're a very busy person, so I don't know. Are your days of the week pretty busy as well?
What are those?
Especially Wednesday.
What are those?
Oh yeah.
oh, they just blend.
Everything just
Everything
blends in
out.
together.
Every day's the weekend.
Everything blends in together.
Really? That's yeah. Like I said, I know you're pretty busy. How we doing?
Great.
Yeah.
Great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I heard that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Just staying busy as you do, I guess. Well, probably not as busy as you, but
I wish I had two of me, then I wouldn't be so exhausted.
true.
But
yeah.
then again, I asked for this life, so I'll shut up complaining.
And how's your summer been?
Busy.
Yeah,
Lots of sleepless nights, but it's worth it.
that's good. Besides work, what do you do for fun? Which I
Sleep.
know. That's
Sleep.
your fun.
There you go.
I know you.
Sleep.
Like,
I love to travel, go out of town.
Yep.
I would say dance when I'm not working, but I mean I dance when I work, so yeah.
But you dance in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is an egg count.
Yeah. Do you ever just go out of the booth and go out and kick it with everybody else?
I used to more often, but now I'm doing more corporate events, so I kind of hide
Oh,
behind
so
the tables
you have to
now.
behave.
Yeah.
That's cool. So where were you born and raised?
Born and raised here in Kansas City, Kansas.
KCK.
Mm-hmm.
A dot.
Dottie in for sure.
Yeah.
Going through.
Yeah. Actually, we all are dots. Yep.
We've never talked about it, but I thought it was really cool when they kind of rebranded Wine Dot as Dot, and they had that Dot Original, and like
Yeah.
had a whole thing. Like that was a pretty cool flip of marketing there, because I don't know that people were too proud to say I'm from Wine Dot before that. And then
Oh, just come out with the dot.
Yeah.
That dot logo. That dot logo's been around for a long time. I believe.
and maybe they just branded it a little bit better and threw it on some
Question is,
t-shirts,
do you own anything that says the dot?
No.
You know what? I almost wore a Wyandotte shirt here, but it's not just the Dot brand. It's somebody else's brand.
Like a barbecue spot or
No, it's a clothing line. They're from Wyandotte County, but the name of theirs is, I think, is Wyandotte Affiliate or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I had a hat. Your brother took that from me. I have a hoodie and I have just a T-shirt that says the Dot on it. Yeah, but so where exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
You know where the wax factory is?
I don't.
31st, 32nd ish, in that area. So
Okay.
Elementary school, preschool, I stayed off of 31st and Wood, and I think they're called, what's the name of those apartments? Woodland Gardens, maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna call them that.
You need some help from the audience?
They're not gonna remember. I think it's called Woodland Gardens. It's
Okay.
right next door to where Grace Lutheran, the school and church, used to be. And then
Okay.
once I got to middle school, we moved over to 31st and Lafayette area.
What was the middle school there? What middle school did you attend?
So my 6th and 7th grade year, I went to Eisenhower Middle School.
Okay.
And then 8th grade, I went to Sumner and then graduated from there.
Oh, so Sumner starts. Is it still like that from 8th grade?
Yes, but now you can test in to go your freshman year, but then technically you're starting behind, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get some family that went to Sumner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're 2011?
Yep.
See, I had a nephew, Joseph Garcia.
Yeah.
Really tall kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gray hair. I think he might have had gray hair.
He did, yeah.
You definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah, because he has a lot of gray hair.
Nah, he definitely did.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually showed him a picture of you, and I told him you were my guest, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I remember her."
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I don't know if you know any other Garcias there, because I'm pretty sure.
Jose
we're there.
Garcia.
Sumner, Lena would have been there maybe a year younger than you.
You said Lena?
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar. I just can't put pictures.
Real
of
light
Marrying
skin.
Victor Chavez.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Victor Chavez.
Yeah, so
I know that name.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, they're married now. They're
They're
family.
married now,
They're
yeah,
family.
because they were
Oh.
dating in high school. I don't know when they started, but they were in high school dating. So
Oh.
maybe by association, you
Look at
remember her.
them.
So you
Yeah.
know the name, but did you know Victor?
Know him, no, but know
Okay,
of
but
him,
you know
yeah.
of him.
I feel like everybody that went to Sumner, they know of each other, unless you were like really, really close. Like, oh yeah, that was my friend.
Except
Yeah.
Lena.
Yeah.
Don't do Lena.
So you said Eisenhower, right? Eisenhower. Yeah. I remember going there to play basketball. I played basketball for Argentine middle school. So
I used to
was
love
Argentine.
playing against Argentine. That was one of the only other schools that didn't have carpet.
Oh wow.
Carpet used to tear me up at Coronado and Arrowhead.
Coronado.
Well, it's not Coronado
Right.
now.
Yeah, but no, I do
that
remember.
carpet used to tear
Coronado as
me
well.
up in basketball.
Don't go diving for
But
any balls. Any free
man.
balls? Don't go diving.
You know what? But I don't remember it being carpet. I wonder if it was something. Of
I
course,
think
later.
they might have did it. I think when I was in middle school, it was probably like what 2007, 8 ish.
Uh huh.
I think they had carpet at the beginning of 2000.
That really limits the playmaking ability, you know?
Bruh.
Because you're just choosing to hurt yourself.
Literally.
Well, you're not wearing basketball shoes. You got to wear like running shoes.
Hell,
Something like the-
You could have played barefooted.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
No.
man.
Absolutely not.
What was the logistics of that? Was that cheaper or something? Was it cheaper to have a carpet floor versus a wooden?
I don't know whose idea it was, but I'm glad it's no longer a thing.
It's not safety. You get
I'm
more
glad
rug
it's no
burns.
longer a thing.
By the way, your sister said, "What's up?"
Oh, hello, sis.
Okay.
You looked like you were trying to read that. For
I
a
was
little
trying
while.
to.
I
I
can't
was
even
You're
see
both
wondering.
blind, so
I saw it was
thought I'd
small.
help
So
out there.
okay, yeah.
So where are you now?
Living,
Mhm.
same house,
Oh, really?
same neighborhood.
Cool.
Nah, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome that you could do that. Yeah. See, sometimes I wish we still had our old house. So I'm one of
Luckily, the only reason why I'm still there is because I'm helping my mom take care of my grandmother. So
Okay.
yeah.
No, that's good. That's family right there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So my next question was, do you ever go back? But I guess you're there.
I'm
so.
still there.
So how about the neighborhood? Does that neighborhood still look the same, or
Totally different.
what? And what ways?
So I call them my cousins, but
Okay.
I'm surrounded by Mexicans.
Okay.
Maybe about 10 years ago, it used to be full of black people. Now it's full of Mexicans, and I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know what? Just call them primos.
Primos,
Yeah, they'd like that.
my cousins.
That's cool. But they're all new to the neighborhood, right?
Some of them. So
I mean, is there
maybe
any of them-
about 4 houses on the block are newer residents, but everybody else has been there.
Oh, okay. So like, still some of the ones that you went to school with. Really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that is really neat. How often do you and your family get together?
We find a reason to get together. Whether it's a barbecue, somebody's birthday, we're gonna find a reason to get together.
No, that's cool. That's us. This house here is the family. What is it? The party house. You know, there's a birthday or something, we just go. And then there's a pool in the back, so of course during the summer.
Oh, so you'll be kicking it.
Now, we'll get into your profession later, but are you the music aficionado for family get-togethers as well, or you got some other people that like to take the Bluetooth?
So I like to have a break, but
Okay.
my dad loves to play the music.
Okay.
When it's not his side of the family, I'm just by default the person that. Hey, can you play
go to
music?
it.
Sure. Play a playlist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit over there in the corner and chill.
So I'm taking Dad used to DJ back in the day.
He still does.
Yeah.
Still does.
Cool.
Still does.
Okay.
I think I'm a little better than him now, but it's okay.
Yeah.
He taught me.
I know that's good. The 1's and 2's. I mean, so I know Dad's old school. Did we scratch back in the day? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Now he doesn't.
That's dope.
Now he's like, I'll just play the music. They don't need all that.
So, just blend it, or was it just, Dad? Did he blend the music together?
Back in the day, no, but we're trying to get him into blending more now.
Yeah. No, but it's cool.
Or
It's
just
cool
some
that he's
hot
still doing it
cues
though.
and tap it in.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, because I did
that
some
button
DJ.
goes crazy.
I did some. I did
So we
some
got him an air
DJing.
horn over here too.
Yeah, I did some DJing back in the day, but you remember doing the cassettes, and trying to rewind them and trying to find the one when you want to
See,
play
and
next.
he used to have this system where you have two different CDs and it could be mixed,
He's
and
done
then
some
you're
of that,
just
too.
like trying to blend them in. It's like this BPM isn't the same as this. You got a LimeWire file from over here, your Bear Share file over here. Quality ain't the same. Yeah.
Yeah. No, back then we didn't care. We just had the house speakers. We had the big amp, the big knob on it, right? You hook everything up.
And a little fader.
We had, we didn't have a
you didn't have
fader.
a fader?
I had the double cassette. I had the record player. Tried to mix all that in together.
You maybe had to try and turn down the music real quick and then right back up.
I gotta ask Pops. Put the cassette on the pencil and kind of try to rewind the tape a little bit. You know?
Man.
I mean that's. Yeah,
That take me back to young age.
yeah, we used to do that back in the day. Mark, you remember that?
We have a couple. The best we got is like VHS tapes. That's the best I can relate to it.
Yeah.
Rewinding like that, but otherwise, no.
And then we had the 45s, and of course we had the LPs and stuff like that. But I don't know. I know the LPs are coming back. Do you work with LPs?
Not very often. Well, I keep LPs in vinyl, actual records just for nostalgia.
Cool.
But
cool.
now when I DJ with turntables, they have Serato disc. So there's nothing on it. Everything's on my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood that. What'd you call it? The disc?
The vinyl?
Yeah, no, the
Serato.
Serato.
Oh, yeah.
What's
It's a brand.
So it's
Oh,
Serato.
that's the name of
Serato
the
is the
brand.
program.
Okay.
The program that you use to DJ. And then they have their own like branded vinyl.
Oh, I see. Ooh, I'm an old head. Does your dad know all about that stuff?
I don't know.
Is he getting there?
Yeah.
That's good.
So the super crazy ones, like they'll even notice like how hard you're touching when you're doing it.
Yep.
Like, if you're just lightly tapping or if you're pressing and moving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the technology goes crazy on those things.
Now you know those like $300, $400 needles people used to buy, or like $150 needles. I don't need that. They have this little. It literally looks like a pack of gum, and it's a magnet that goes on top of the Serato disc. So literally, if my disc is messed up, I can literally pick up the needle and twist it, and it'll play the song.
Wow.
The evolution of needles. Thank God.
I know.
Oh, wow. I'm all
So
kinds
if
of
you
lost
bump
on
the
that.
table, remember
know,
how
right?
back
Yeah.
in the day when people bumped the
Quit
table,
bumping the table.
and it scratches your vinyl, you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it no more. You could bump that table all you want to. That magnet is not moving.
Oh, man.
Not moving.
Really? That's pretty cool. But nowadays, I thought, like, I listen to music, and I don't know if this happens to all of us, but on my phone, sometimes it'll skip. Just driving around. Yes. I know it's not me doing
It
it.
happens sometimes, yeah.
Right? It just,
I think it's the phone.
it's the phone itself. It's glitching. Yeah, but there's times that it's just weird that, the music's playing and it just
stops.
almost just like a record
just-
back in the day. Yeah, it would just jump.
Are you listening to old music and it's doing that on purpose just for nostalgia's sake?
I don't know.
I'm going to say no because that happened to a song that dropped last Friday, and I was listening to it, and it played, and then it stopped, and then it kept going. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You sat there, you took off your headphones, like, whoa,
I
what
thought I
happened?
was tripping. I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe I'm
yeah.
tripping.
Dang. Man, any college after high school?
You went to UMKC. Got a broadcast journalism major. Graduated. Well, walked in 2015 December, but was done in 2016 May.
Cool.
So broadcast
Kangaroos.
journalism, yeah, go Roos. So broadcast journalism, what did that exactly entail? Like, did you have to learn to do broadcast speaking or running
I'm gonna be honest. I started off as a nursing student.
No.
Earned my first F in microbiology because every last illness, virus, infection, I was literally, I would be sick and I'm like, oh, I have those symptoms. But wait, I have those.
What do they call that? Hypochondriac?
Basically, I was making myself into. I'm like, yeah, I can't live like this.
Yeah.
And then what I did was, instead of me completely not determining a major, I just finished all my prerequisites and picked different electives in each different what do you call it?
Field?
Field. And basically, I took a radio and television performance class, and I met this guy named Peter Morello. Favorite professor ever. Used to work for BBC, and he told me to take his radio and television performance class. I did really well. He was like, I think you'll be really good for TV. And I was like, yeah, I don't like makeup. Don't want to do it every day. Not about that life. Maybe radio. And then I did a couple internships. I did New Letters on the Air with Angela Elam on NPR. Longest, boring ever literary show. But basically, I would listen to 3-hour shows, condense them to 15-second spots for production and 30-second spots. And then breaking down all the breaths and unnecessary breaks in between to make a show available for me to put it on podcast, basically. So I did that, and then I did an internship with Carter Broadcast Group with the production promotions, and ended up applying 9 times, didn't get hired, and then here we are.
Funny story. I just taught him about cutting out extra crap. So he's like, hey, can you teach me the basics of editing the podcast?
Really? We putting this out there, Jose?
So, but it's relevant there. So I grabbed a piece, and it was him talking for 20 seconds, but there was some, and just spaces.
Brief
And so I
pauses
showed him how to pull it out, and then we played it. I said, okay, now listen to it now. And he's like,
Sounds more natural.
he said, it sounds exactly the same to me.
sound. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
There's a reason we do this.
See, but that's why you have a younger ear to do that for you.
Yeah, exactly. And and I appreciate all these guys working with me because I'm just an
He's
old
like,
head.
dude, this sounds the same.
Is that what they call us now? Old heads?
No, I call you seasoned, but sure, you could be OG.
OG.
You could be OG.
That sounds better than old head. You guys are the ones that say old heads or something like that.
I've never heard that term before.
Okay, that's definitely a term.
It's a term. Well, yeah, it's a term. I wouldn't take him for knowing it, but nah.
Yeah.
No.
I don't say old head. Just
Then I've heard it maybe on TV. Shit.
I mean, old head is
It's a
the
term,
but
yeah.
I don't
It
know
is
if
a
there's
term.
a young
Is
head.
it?
No, there's not a young head.
I don't know what the opposite would be. So
There
that's
doesn't need to
where
be
I
an
get lost
opposite.
in that
a
one.
middle-aged head.
Young buck.
Before we move any further, I got to ask: were you an athlete?
Yes.
Yep. What sport did you play?
I played volleyball, I ran track, played basketball, I danced, did drill team. What else did I play? Oh, I played football in middle school and then got cussed out because I made the football team and then I had to quit. My mom was not happy. And I wasn't happy either after I got hit real hard.
That's part of the game. You try not to get hit.
Yeah.
And then
You get hit and it
Well,
took the
yeah,
wind out of me. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'll see y'all
but,
later.
I mean, you were full contact football helmet, pads. Really? Good for you.
So it
You
sounds
tried
like
it.
you've always been way too busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a new thing
Yeah.
with the new gig. It's
Yep.
just been
Yeah.
kind of how you manage.
Now
Okay.
that you say it, yeah. I've always been busy.
So you play basketball for Eisenhower
I played basketball for Eisenhower, Sumner,
all 4 years,
All-
all 5 years.
all years. Yep.
Really?
I started playing basketball. I think I was 4. Yeah, I was 4. I used to play at Kensington. That's where it started out. That's where the basketball scene started out, was Kensington.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that gym.
Started there. Then I started playing at Eisenhower sometimes, and then once I got to middle school, I started picking up like AAU balls. I played for the KC
yeah.
Ballers. We played out in the middle of Overland Park, way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
So you play some AAU.
Yep. Play some AAU.
That's cool.
I got I got scouted to play for Dodge City, but my mom asked the coach, "How many black people do you have playing on your team? How many black people go to your school?"
Okay.
She's like, with her being this far away, I want her to be safe. And if I don't feel like she's safe, I'm not letting her come. But UMKC worked out perfectly fine. So
I was just saying that sounds like an excellent question to
Yeah.
ask, though.
yeah.
You know,
Dodge City's literally in the middle of nowhere. And then from people that I know, they're like, "Oh, we have a Walmart, but it's like 20 miles away." And I'm like, "Oh,
Damn. How far is Dodge City from here?
I think like 3.5,
Wow.
4.5, 5 maybe hours."
Those numbers
It's
just
just-
keep going
it's
up.
just- yeah.
Getting further and further away.
I know it's closer to Colorado
Yeah.
than it is here.
Okay.
I think it just depends on which way you go.
Yeah.
that's a 5 hour and 1 minute drive.
Boom.
Oh, dang.
And that's from here.
That's from here. Jeez.
So.
Yeah.
Man. So was there ever a time in your life that you thought you could have went pro?
I think everybody
we
has
all
that
think
thought. But
We all think that.
I
Audience, you guys ever think you go pro in any sport? Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know my dad would say basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball was his thing. And you would probably say football. Yeah, all the way. I feel like when I got to high school, I was very, very passionate about basketball because it was a way for me to like what's the word I'm trying to use? Redistribute like frustration from school. Because Sumner was hard as hell.
I bet.
Sumner was hard as hell. And I feel like it was a prison for me sometimes when it came to school. But like I would work my ass off to get the grades that I needed. And then play sports, obviously. That was the motivation to do that.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Right.
dude, if I was going to like Wyandotte or Sligo, I could be on the band, not doing no homework. I would have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of homework. I'm like, what am I studying for? Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing
Let
with
me ask
this?
you this. So I went to Pitt State, and I think going through high school, sometimes classes were easy, and sometimes it kicked your ass trying to do some stuff. But when I got to college, it was a lot more of idea-based stuff. And I was like, damn, I can learn better with this type.
Yes.
If I was doing just like math class stuff like high school, I would have dropped out in the first year, but
Yep.
it was different professors and things. Like, did you run into that too, of
Yep.
just their approach being a little bit better or finding your groove?
Think for yourself.
Here's the thing with Sumner. Once you get out of the 9th grade, you're basically picking between AP and IB. I can talk all day. I can give you the rundown when
Kinda
it comes to
hands-on
talking.
stuff.
I'm hands on with that. When I know my stuff, I can go straight through it. But when it comes to like, you have different perspectives. So you have 1 year of history where we have the American perspective of why World War I and World War II happened.
Right.
And then the second year is the alternative idea of it. And I'm having to give both options. And they're like, well, which one do you agree with? I'm like, I don't think I should agree with either
Right,
because I wasn't alive at that time. But I have to talk about it. So now I got to BS through this so I can get a grade. And it's like,
Dang.
what am I doing with this?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
High school
with
was
that?
hard for me.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, it's just,
I think it's
surprised I
people
even
gotta,
got through it.
you got to
all
like
6
figure
years of
out
high
the way
school.
that you learn best. You know,
Yeah.
some people are hands on, some people are listening, some
Yeah.
people are watching, things like that. But once it does click, then I think
You got it.
people handle it a lot better.
Yeah. Especially being a student athlete, you got to be
You got to be on it.
focused. You got to be on your game, yeah. Which I wasn't, which explains a lot. Anyway, So I introduced you as DJ Doop. Apparently, everybody out there knows. Oh yeah, she must be a DJ, right? How did the name come around?
Every time I tell this story, I laugh. So it's funny you have Mario up there because this is kind of going to tie to something like Mario. Okay. So I used to carry around this Scooby-Doo backpack in high school.
Scooby-Doo.
Like Scooby-Doo. I used to say Scooby-Doo was I was his wife.
Okay.
But it was like the Scooby-Doo backpack that's actually like shaped like him. So basically like that Mario that's on the wall, just picture straps on him and then you could put stuff in it.
Okay.
Well, ironically, the boys basketball team was messing with me one day, and I had to go run drills with them in the morning because I was the fastest girl on the team, and then we had a guy named Benny Parker that was the fastest boy. So they always would want me to run against him in basketball practice.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Make each other better.
Yeah, which is fine. Yep. Well, the boys basketball team will pull this tail, tore the tail off. And so I'm like, dang, like y'all done messed up my backpack or whatever. So then this girl that was the manager, she was like, I'm going to start calling you Doona Doo. And I'm like, that sounds like poop. I don't want that. Sounds weird. Oh my God. No, thank you. So then I had this guy named Josh I was really cool with in middle school. And I was just like, dude, like, or not middle school, it was high school. I called him, I'm like, hey, people are starting to call me like Doona Doo. He's like, I like the name Doop better. And I was like, okay. And I like the concept of like cartoons when they're fighting and all the words pop out, like onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
So that was basically where the idea of Doop came from, was that. And then when I got to college, it was either the Doopster or DJ Doop. Which one is more marketable? It would be DJ Doop.
Okay.
That's where that came from.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
I would have
Pictured it in my head like bam now, like
yeah, onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Who sings that? Now it's in my head. Shoop doop a doopy, like a Scooby Dooby.
I played that at the game last week.
Salt and Pepper, yeah. Was it? Yeah, that's what.
Well,
that's
no,
where
it's another song that it's like a not dance. It's an EDM song that does the same thing.
I would sample that and just use it for yourself because it's got the whole story right there mixed into it. Yeah, doopy, like a Scooby Dooby.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So you remember the song Booty Doo by the GS Boys?
Yeah. Hit the booty doo.
So I actually have a drop from them.
Okay.
And in the song it says Doopity Doop.
I wanna see you drop it like that. Whoop-diddy doop. Drop it. Whoop-diddy doop. Whoop-diddy doop.
I have that drop.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got a drop from somebody.
Yeah.
Doopity Doop.
So as far as the DJ, I mean, I'm guessing you're loving it. You
love it.
You love it.
Yeah.
You started back when you were little, doing it now.
Yeah.
Of course, the technology is all different.
Definitely different.
Can you describe it for us? What's your style? What do you like to do? How do you transition? Tell me everything.
I feel like the best word for me to use with that would be spontaneous.
Okay. Whatever you're feeling.
I used to practice my sets a lot. Now I feel like I get more of a wow factor doing more things on the fly or doing like quick mixes. So like last Friday I did a gig with in the Lowest Ferns. Have you guys ever been there? No. It looks like a butcher shop from the outside.
Where about?
It's in the West Bottoms. It's literally right around the corner from the haunted houses.
Okay.
So it literally looks like suspicious from the outside.
Yeah.
But then when you go in, it's like a really, really cool looking speakeasy. Like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Is it near the boat or the shipwreck? Or
it's like right around the corner from there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right around the corner from there.
Oh, that's the boat.
But
yeah.
so like a lot of people are like on the whole mashup thing where you're taking two different songs and taking the words from this song and the beat from this song and mixing them. Well, I feel like that's now my specialty because the stuff that I mix is stuff that other people would never put together.
Yeah.
Ever put together.
I've seen some fun ones lately, so I kind of want to hear what your favorite ones are. I saw like a Britney Spears one with this hard ass EDM drop coming in into it. Like,
I swear, when they opened the can of mashups, that was just like, here, this is for you.
So what's your what's your
go-to?
What
example? Yeah.
What is your favorite one to play?
I don't really have a favorite because I feel like every time I play something different. I play something different every single time.
There's not one that that's in every set. Damn.
Matter of fact, have I ever played the same mashup in any set you've come to?
So the mashups you do are live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
My
pretty
mind's like ridiculously processes things.
cool. Yeah. Like I have a favorite mashup, and of course, you know, I know Dad's going to know this beat. The Eric B. and Rakim. They use the same beat that Milli Vanilli used. Girl, you know it's true. You know what beat I'm talking about, right? And then you had PM Dawn. They use it. And then there was Spandau Ballet, True. I mean, this same beat is used by like all kinds of different, and somebody put all those together, and that's one of my go-tos. I'll sit there and I'll listen to it because it's already been made, and of course, when those songs came out, like you, I was like, ooh, that song would be perfect to play with this one. And mash it all. Of course, somebody beat me to it.
So, okay, there was one I was thinking about this morning. So, Can't Nobody by Shaka Khan, right?
Yeah. That's a jam.
It is. Now, I was thinking
What'd you
about...
say, Ain't Nobody?
Can't Nobody. Can't Nobody.
Yeah. Okay.
That
yeah,
one.
Okay.
And then I was thinking about it this morning, actually. Warren G. Nobody.
Yeah.
Mixing them together. Oh, yeah.
And then
It's
okay.
coming.
Well, then put in. Well, no, I don't know if it would work. Key Sweat. Nobody.
Oh, you're
Nobody.
trying to do
Sing.
some production work. Okay.
So yeah, maybe, but I don't know if you'd have to speed it up or slow it down.
I probably have to
I'm
slow
sure
it down.
I don't know because that one's a pretty slow.
We can
song.
make it work.
You can make it happen.
We can make it work.
All right. So when you make it work, you'd be like,
I'm gonna send it to you.
all right, Big Mod.
Big Mod.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. And of course, you got Regulate. They did with Michael McDonald. That I keep forgetting. See, those are another. I mean, yeah. And so, you know, we talk a lot about the music, especially with the nephew over here. And I like to tell him, oh, they messed it up. You should have just left it alone. And
I do feel like now they're
I mean,
they're
you know, I'm talking
overdoing
about
it.
sampling.
Yeah,
I
they're
know you're
overdoing
talking
it.
mash.
Well, no, even with the sampling thing, I feel like a lot of the songs that they're redoing, I'm like, that song did not need to be touched. Why? Why would you do? Why? Why?
So, okay, so Jose, we gotta bring
we
it
gotta
up.
dive in. So the way that all this,
Because I know Pop's back there is going to be saying, I'm pretty sure he's going to be saying the same thing.
the way all this stemmed was like that. From Future and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, from that St. Louis song, My About.
No,
No.
Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
Well, yeah, but the Metro Boomin guy is from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sampled part of it from a St. Louis song, which is from that song. Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, we even talked about this after you did his episode. We sat there and talked about the 80s and the 90s music. And,
He's a big hater, and he came in and was like, oh, they ruined it. Nobody can do it like Rodney O and Joe Cooley. And great. It is a great song. But I was explaining to him that my first interaction with it was from a Lil Wayne mixtape where he did I Can't Feel My Face.
Oh, yeah.
And that was just me as a 10-year-old. Like that was the first time I had ever heard this
You're
beat.
like, oh, this
you were
is
10
hot.
years old when that song came out?
I don't know. I'm just pulling numbers up. I was like, damn, this is a hell of
That
a
was
beat.
20 years ago.
And then so when I learn about the original later, it opened up the door for me where I don't know if I would have ever heard Rodney O and Joe Cooley. Like somebody's got to introduce that to me.
Right.
But Lil Wayne took it and did his own spin on it. And like, sure, maybe he didn't do it better, but god damn, he
The
did
generation
it.
that's listening to
He
him got
did it though.
introduced to
Oh
it. Yep.
man. And then let Metro Boomin chop it up. Add a little bit of Eazy-E in there too. Oh my god. But he's like, nah, they're ruining it. You're just salty at that point.
I feel like music is all subjective.
100%.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to experience it.
True that. I know that. I know. Okay, and the DJing thing, okay, so you did the Kelsey Jam. How was that?
That day was a blur. Let's just say that.
Yeah?
Oh, man.
So the night before, I was supposed to do a wedding, which I thought was here because my classmate is from here.
Okay.
but didn't tell me until like the day before.
I was about to say, this seems like a very late notice.
Yeah, very much so late notice. Sent me the invitation, was like, hey, here's the address to the wedding. And I'm like, Fenton, Missouri. And I'm looking, I'm like, is this in St. Louis? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm like,
No.
Yo. I'm like, dude, you are about to mess up everything. He's like, oh my God, can you still do it? I'm like, I'm just going to have to go there and come back. Like, I don't have a choice.
Same night.
Literally.
Yeah.
So we left from here at like 2:30. Got there right at 5. Did the wedding, was done. Got something to eat. Sat down for a little bit. Probably shouldn't have did that. But then we drove back, and we didn't get back until like 4 a.m.
Dang.
So then we were asleep. He had to be at work at 8. I had to be at a makeup appointment at 10. I got up. I don't even remember how I moved throughout that day. I didn't eat anything that I needed to be eating. I drank plenty of water, but then it was hot.
That day, yeah.
It was hot outside. Did my set there. We got there at maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. Had to leave there as soon as my set was done.
How long is the set these days?
So
30,
that
45?
set they actually wanted me to do 2 hours, but I could only do an hour because then I had to go do the current game, which started at 7 o'clock. So I'm like rushing out of the parking lot, going to the game, doing the game, falling asleep at the game to take a nap, get up. Then we're looking at the phone. I'm like, okay, the game's over. I'm like, but Lil Wayne still hasn't came on yet. So then we leave the game to go back out there. And then I don't think we didn't get back home till like maybe 2:30 in the morning, because after Kelsey Jam we went to go eat, and then all the people that put on Kelsey Jam went to the same Waffle House. We ended up
Really?
It was crazy.
So you were up for almost a solid like 30 hours?
Wasn't
Literally.
Lil Wayne like a half hour late, like super late, maybe even more?
He was probably later than that.
Like super late.
Yeah, he
Just
was
the whole
super late
crowd waiting.
because
It's Lil
the
Wayne.
game
What are
was
you gonna
over.
do?
The game was over maybe about 9:30. He probably should have already been on stage, but I had enough time to finish the game, walk to the car, get on the highway, drive all the way back to Bonner. By the time we parked and got out of the car, he was just starting to set, and that was 11:15.
So Lil Wayne was where at the?
He was the headliner for the Kelsey Jam.
Okay.
And he just didn't. I don't know if he wasn't there yet. Or
He was.
He didn't.
He was there.
Okay, so he just
He was
did
there.
not go
He
on
had-
stage.
You're on his time. It's not
Yeah.
on yours.
He had some business to handle in the back.
Oh man.
Man, did you get to meet him?
No. But I mean, I've met his DJ because we've met in passing before, and I'm one of those people. I would just rather see somebody that I really love to see perform, and then if they acknowledge me, cool. I'm not like, oh, can I get a picture? I don't care about others.
You don't fan out.
Yeah, I don't fangirl.
That's cool. So DJing, what do you think is better? Okay, let me put it this way. I know you DJ music, you DJ for a crowd, but if a rapper, an artist, let's say a Tech Nine, say, hey, I would love for you to DJ for me, would you stop doing your DJing and go with a rapper?
If it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean if it makes sense?
If it makes sense.
The dollar
If
sign.
if it makes sense.
Okay,
Like with me being booked, so it's funny you said Tech, because I normally tour with his like best friend, which is Chris. But Chris, normally when I tour with him, if it makes sense, like if he tells me ahead of time, like, hey, this day we were booked,
Yeah.
then it's on my calendar. But if not, like, I'm going to book myself up because I don't want to be not making money, you know?
For sure.
So yeah, I mean, if it makes sense, like if they want me to go on tour, it has to make sense for the amount of money that I'm losing out on not being here. It has to make sense for me to go on tour with
Okay,
you.
yeah, okay, I see it.
But would you prefer one over the other? If they even pay, what do you prefer?
Honestly, I don't prefer either or. I'm kind of a balance.
Okay.
One thing with tour, I'm gonna lose out on a lot of sleep because I have my hands on a lot of different things. I'm not just the DJ. A lot of the time, I'm the sound manager. I'm the person that makes sure everything's in order before everybody else comes on stage. So if we got a drummer, I'm making sure the drummer's good. If they got ears, I got to make sure they got ears and their ears are good. If they need a set list, I'm printing off the set list. Like, I do a whole lot more.
Jeez.
So yeah.
Sounds like you need somebody to help you there.
Hey, can I pause you real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Your sister wanted to update that the Royals won and they're going to the ALDS.
Let's
this
go.
Oh shit!
Where's the
Royal Blue.
What are you trying to hit?
Yes. Oh, this is my wife, Sandy.
Hey.
It's DJ Doop.
How you doing?
Good.
She was making all the noise.
I am not going to make any noise. I'm just going to
So I had to ask that because that was, of course, that was in the back of my mind, and I had to move it up forward. So you did mention the Casey Current. How long have you been doing this?
I've been there in-game DJ for 2 years, but I've done pre-games for 3.
Okay, in game meaning
Like
during.
I play in the game, like during the game.
Wow, really?
Mhm.
Does the team have a theme song that they like, or is there something, or do you play everything?
I play a
that
little
you
bit.
wanna hear?
Well, no, I play a little more of what the fans will want to hear, since especially it's family friendly. So I kind of play a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when we win, we have our own edit of "Proud Mary" by Tina Turner.
Oh,
So
really?
That's like the winning anthem, and
that's
then
cool.
of course all I do is win.
Yeah, you have to play that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. And then
Have y'all made it to a game yet?
No.
Y'all need to get to a
I
game
know.
before
You know
the
how we
end
can
of the
get some tickets?
year.
I know.
You know what? The funny is, last week the tickets were $5.
No
$5.
way.
$5.
it's more expensive to park than it is to go into a game.
So depends. So when they have
Depends
like
on where you park.
No. So last week I'm glad Saturday's over with because people were parked everywhere. Buses were all in one lane, and I'm like fighting the ambulance to get out, and cars are all up and down the sidewalks. Yeah. Anytime they have a fan fest, the tickets are $5. And most of the time they don't charge you to park on those
Wow,
days.
I didn't realize they were that cheap.
Missed it.
But
They should market that.
They don't.
Does it fill up?
shit.
I mean, do they have a good support? Guess really.
Yeah.
That's good. That's real good. And how are
And
they
there's
doing?
literally
I'm
not a
sorry to
bad
say.
seat in the
that place?
stadium.
Right.
Like the furthest seat in there is probably where I sit, which is 100 feet from the pitch.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So,
That's cool.
are you a soccer fan?
Now I am. I didn't know what was going on last year, but now I do.
There you go.
Have you met some of the players?
Oh yeah, I meet them
they're
all the
your
time.
girls?
I've actually been booked for a couple of their personal events. So
cool.
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
that's my girlies.
Heck yeah. And what about the Big 12 women's tournament? Do you do that one as well?
So I've done basketball. Soccer starts at the end of the month, so I'll be doing soccer too.
Oh, women's soccer as well.
So, are you?
Well, I
good
don't think
for
it's
you.
just women's soccer. I think it's just soccer in general.
Oh, okay.
Are you a sports fan?
Yeah, she's
Love
an athlete.
sports.
Okay.
Don't go backwards.
You just didn't know soccer. You just.
I didn't. I knew that you kick it in the goal. I didn't know that the field was called a pitch. I didn't know that the name of the jersey was a kit. I didn't know any of that.
Hey, that's all new to me.
See?
I think a lot of people are leaning on Ted Lasso for a lot of
Yeah,
their
I bet
education
you're right.
and
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
Got it.
But the
Yeah.
hardest part is the offsides.
Yeah, I still don't get that.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
We
gonna
don't
let them.
either.
I'm gonna let the refs keep that because I'm not made for that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch.
I'm gonna stay up here and do my
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna stay up here, do my thing.
your thing
Y'all do
down there.
yours.
Yeah, that's why you guys are the experts, and I'm the expert at what I do.
Exactly.
So it sounds like you're doing a lot with music. Have you ever dove into the production side? Some originals?
I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
I just need to actually sit down and do it.
So you
That's
got
my
thoughts
problem.
moving around.
Thoughts
You
moving
just gotta-
around, and I just need to sit down and do it.
Well, there's the issue. You're always so busy when you get a chance to sit down.
What is
Right.
sitting down?
Yeah, there you go.
What
What
is
you doing
that?
right here? You get to sit down and relax with us, but you're still busy.
Do you also do any instruments or anything, or
So I used to play violin, piano. I want to learn how to do drums, but
You still got time.
I don't know. I don't know if me and drums will get along. Like I feel like I get beats,
Yeah.
like I get counts, but I could do one. Once I get to two, cool. Once we get to that third thing, everything's on the
I
same
know
thing.
everything.
I can't. I don't know
crossing
how
the
that-
arms?
Yeah,
Then just
it's
throwing
too
it
much.
Yeah.
I do want to learn drums though.
yeah, drums would be fun.
How about the harmonica?
Oh my god.
It's calming. I don't know if I'm about that life though. I
Yeah. Bwah, 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 bwah.
I don't
So you
know.
play the blues.
don't know.
Anyway, that's something I'm still trying to do. I want to play the harmonica.
I don't know how
And,
they.
and these boys are, I'm sure they're tired of me.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
see
let me
them?
say
Their
that.
faces, yeah, like really
He said
bad.
still trying to do. 20 years in the making, still trying to do. But
it's never too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
That's what I said. See?
Never too late.
you have to start for that.
That's true, but it's never too late to start.
And we got to
Just a lot of
speak on
talk.
your nomination for the best female DJ as well.
you.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
And was that this past year or last year?
I'm gonna be honest. I've been nominated for the last 6 years.
Okay,
Damn.
cool.
Yeah, I've been
okay.
nominated for the last 6 years.
That's cool. I didn't know there was a category for that, but that's awesome.
Yep. Casey's People's Choice Awards.
Is that who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know there's a lot more that we're missing here. Is there anything that you don't do?
I don't strip.
Good.
I don't strip.
Dad's like, come on.
He asked. Let's see. What else do I not do?
Yeah, we'd have to go.
I don't know. I don't know.
And yeah, that's.
If I can, I mean, I'm one of those people. If I can help or if I can learn, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be a helping hand somehow, some way.
Speaking of helping hand, how about going back to the family gatherings? Do you DJ the family parties, or you let
I just
Dad?
did one Saturday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was the occasion?
It was my uncle's girlfriend's birthday party, and then I actually did our family reunion in Dallas this year. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom's family books me for all the musical needs.
All your DJ equipment, do you just put it in your vehicle or?
Thank God for my new Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Everything can fit in there now. I used to try and fit everything in my little Hyundai. And then she took a swim in July. R.I.P. Ruby, I love you. I miss you.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't show you that picture? I'll show you that picture later.
Okay. Is that something we can post later?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
send it over.
For sure.
Yeah, it took a swim. Wow.
Speaking of, you had a smaller vehicle. You tried to put it. Remember in
House party.
In house party when Martin had his car and they put all his equipment inside.
And
of
then
it,
they put him out the
and
car.
they had to wait. They had to come back
Like,
for it.
I know you ain't gonna leave me. I know you're not leaving me with my stuff.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's a little bit easier now, though, just having a laptop or a USB, though, instead of
True.
crates or
Carry all
CD
the tapes
cases and shit like that.
CDs
Yeah.
and-
So, like, I like to take this on the road as well, just like we did at the barbecue spot. But man, luckily I have an SUV that Armada out there, because I mean we took all the equipment and we took
Chairs and
two
tables.
chairs. We
And a
had to take a
table.
couple tables. I mean, we packed that SUV in. I packed it up pretty good.
So you're good at Tetris.
But-
like I
Yeah,
am.
see, and that's what
That's what we always say.
that's what I was telling Chris, because he had to pack it all back in. I'm like, do it like Tetris.
Do it the right
Just start
way.
Putting stuff
If
Really
something's
good at-
wrong in there wrong way, it's messing up everything.
All right. And
Really good
that's-
at milking every drop from power strips, also.
So am I.
Yeah. Power
Every
strips.
drop that it's got, we're pulling from somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, got to get power from somewhere.
I know.
True that. Yeah. And we almost didn't have power there, right? Remember
Yeah, one of the fuse boxes wasn't working, so we had
One
to
of the breakers,
start
yeah.
unplugging and unplugging stuff back in.
I thought we weren't going to have power. I didn't know if we were going to do the show or not.
Oh no.
Because I started plugging my equipment in, and then some guy comes around the corner pissed. I wanted to, he's a friend of mine, but he looked so mad. I'm like, you all right? And he goes, no, I lost power. Like, shit, I just took his power. So
I wonder if it was what he was cooking for the competition.
I'm
with.
pretty
It could
sure,
have been like
yeah.
an electric
Yeah.
smoker.
No, they had music going on. They had a TV there. No, they didn't start
Oh,
doing.
they didn't need all that.
Yeah, they didn't start cooking until midnight of that day is when they started to do. I mean, they did have their stuff in the freezer, or the cooler. Okay, but yeah.
Well, that makes
Messing
me
with
Yeah.
their awards here.
And as soon
yeah.
as we figured out all the power situation, he just looks at me and says, "Hey, Maury, how you doing?" I'm like, "We good?
Oh, you good
we
now?"
good now, bro? Because you were pissed." I was like, "I'm not messing with this guy."
That makes me think, though, of your experiences. Have you ever had that situation where something went wrong electrically and you're like, oh, shit, what do we do now?
Electrically, no, but weather being my enemy, yes. Last year, in the middle of peak summer, I was outside at the current game, and I think either my laptop was overheating or my controller was too hot, and it just completely cut off. And I was like, "Hey, I think something happened." He's like, "I think your laptop just overheated because it definitely just put a long beep out." He's like, "But I got music playing. Go ahead and go in and cool off." I'm like, "What the heck?"
Man.
That was the first and the last game. I did not have a tent.
Oh,
yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
right.
That'll
And I
do
know
it.
there was.
Fan.
I know there was one time your equipment went out and you had to use your phone. Which some
Oh
DJs
yeah,
some
my
DJs
my
do that.
controller completely went out. The motherboard, it had that white noise
Yeah.
sound coming out of the speakers. I'm like, is that me? And then I put my like monitor. I was like, oh, that is me. And then it was like beep, and I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and put this Bluetooth on in here, and let's just DJ off the phone. It's thank God for Bluetooth
Technology
mixers.
I know, right?
again. I was gonna say, they got fade in, fade out for Apple Music and stuff now too. So
That's
can make it
exactly
nice.
what I was
You
doing.
can make it nice.
The only person that knew I was wrong was he was my old basketball coach from high school, but he was like, I'm looking at your face. He was like, but I could tell something's wrong. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you see that thing there? He's like, yeah. I was like, it won't come back on.
Who was your basketball coach?
Torrance Allen.
Ooh.
He went to Harmon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Torrance Allen.
Torrance Allen. He's now the principal of Belton.
Oh, really?
And you played where?
Sumner.
Oh, at Sumner.
Actually, I played for him 8th grade, and then he ended up being our coach again for senior varsity for my 10th year on. So he basically coached us all those years.
Oh man.
Do you know Stevie Williams?
That's my uncle. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He's been on our show.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Uncle Stevie.
Yeah, Uncle Stevie. I hope you're watching.
Uncle Stevie.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think he coached a little bit up there.
Yeah, he
at
was the
Sumner
assistant coach.
and assistant. Okay. When you were playing? Oh, okay.
Yep.
And now who's coaching? Who's coaching there? You don't go back.
I went for
No
the alumni.
need.
I went for the alumni game that I hosted, but I don't. I think there's maybe one teacher left there that was there when I was
Really?
there. I don't know nobody else.
How long ago were you there?
2011. That's when I graduated.
Okay.
You're.
What's Jay Sean's mom's name?
Oh, great. We're live. I don't know.
Oh, we are live. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I do know, but I don't remember at the time.
Yeah. She played.
So other spots that you DJ, I mean, do you do bars, clubs?
I do whatever I'm booked for.
What-
I don't really care for clubs as much. Simply because I don't like being up that late. But I mean, if you book me for it and I'll prepare my sleep for it and take me a nap before, I'll be good.
So
Yeah.
you nap more than you sleep, right? Kind of sounds like it.
No, I just long blink more than I do anything.
Long blink.
Long blink.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
what we call it.
Long blinks.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've witnessed while DJing, while working? Is there anything out there like that?
You asking about like the people watching that she's got?
I mean, you're behind the 1's and 2's. You see something going on. Anything ever happen? Anything embarrassing? You're like, oh my god, I can't. Believe
I've
that
seen
just happened.
someone get drunk and then take some type of drug and then completely go naked.
Oh,
Would that be embarrassing?
that's
I've
they
seen-
didn't intend on it. They
I've
could have been the
seen
plan
some
all night,
crazy
you
stuff
know.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess you wouldn't say it's embarrassing. I'm laughing because it's number 2 over there.
Yeah, and we're getting now that we're gonna go right into that.
So I guess in my mind, if I was walking around like that, I wouldn't be comfortable. But last year at the gathering of the Juggalos, people were walking around butt naked,
Yeah, right.
and I was like, oh,
So say, if they intended it,
where
then,
in the world did y'all bring me? This is definitely
Oh, that was
not
your
what I
first
was
time?
Yeah.
So
okay.
I need to know. I want to know. Everybody out there wants to know. How did you get that booking? Or
So I actually was with Chris Calico, and he fair warned me because I'm the only girl within the whole team. He's like, hey, just letting you know, we're going to do the gathering of the Juggalos, but, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, they're going to be lighting bottle rockets and, what do you say, bottle rockets and shooting pop and throwing things. And I'm like, what?
okay, so before, have you had heard of this?
No.
I would say give some background of it.
I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about it
So-
until he told me. He was like, "I'm gonna show you a couple videos," and so
Okay.
he showed me he showed us a video of
Yeah.
him and Tech doing it like a couple years back.
Okay.
And then of course you're seeing like bottle rockets get lit and thrown, and Roman candles getting lit and thrown, and I'm like, I don't know, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be highly flammable with wigs and lotion, and I don't know if I want to do this.
I know. How did you even protect yourself with from?
You just gotta play into it.
Because
It's just a bottle rocket.
This is been
Just
going
the
on.
bottle rocket is crazy.
This has been. They're going on their 25th anniversary, I believe. Is it coming up?
I think so. Yeah.
Right? And I can't say I've been a fan, but I remember back in the 90s when I would hear about this, I'd be like, oh man, that looks like so much fun. And I used to listen to ICP back in the day, right? And then when I heard of what these parties that they throw, and it's somewhere in Ohio,
Thornville is like maybe
it might
30
be
minutes.
on that flyer. Is that the flyer? Is that the one
this,
you went to?
This one is the weekend that we did earlier this year. This
In February, I believe,
this
right?
was the one in February. The one that they normally have in Thornville is normally either in August or July. It's always in the middle of the summer.
Did it
The
happen?
hottest part of the summer.
It did happen. So you.
We didn't go to this
you didn't
last
do
one.
that
That's why they're naked, because it's the hottest part of the summer.
Yeah, it's hot.
Right.
That's one of the
People
influences.
they be camping out there like all week, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
where's the showers? Where's the no? Mm-mm.
But you were there all weekend. No?
I didn't stay there. We stayed at a hotel.
Oh, you did?
I definitely bathed.
Okay.
It was too hot for
So
that.
did you go there?
He played the drums.
Okay, play the drums with who or for who or
He
what?
was playing the drums with Chris.
All
Okay.
right, Can you break it down for me? First impressions when you guys get there, like
So
what's going through your head?
Wait,
First
first time
impressions.
over there too? First time for you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So our first time going there, we were at the hotel, and they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna go," because Chris hadn't seen Ritz since they all like got off with Strange Music.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I can kind of get a feel of or prepare myself if this is going to be how it's going to be.
Was this year a little more hip hop booked?
No.
Just Rich, he happened to
I
know
guess
Rich.
you can say hip hop. It's people rapping. But like the night before, you had like Ritz that was doing like rap, but kind of singing and rap and country fusion stuff.
Okay.
But our first impression was we walked on the stage and there's raw hot dogs being thrown, and I'm like, what is going on here? What? Well, what? And then there's balled up hamburger meat getting thrown. And I'm like, this is such a waste of groceries. And groceries are not cheap now.
Right.
Something's going on here. I don't know if I like it. Then we get on the caddy and we're actually going through like the booths. So there's like a tent where you get tattoos, and then the tent where there's orgies, and then the tent where
there's piercings. You can get,
and then tent where you're getting your nipples pierced. I'm like, oh,
A little too much.
this is a lot to take in at one time.
And and a lot of people that go to that, of course, a lot of people are there every year. The same
All
people,
week.
and then they bring in new people, and then they have the tattoo, that logo, and I mean, did you see any fights? Well,
No, I didn't see any fights. Now I did see mosh pits.
Yeah, okay, so
I
the
did
mosh
see the
pit
mosh
is a
pits.
thing, right?
Yeah,
Again, but
definitely
that's
a thing.
good intentions, though.
Yeah, good
That's
intentions for
different.
sure. But I think the biggest thing that I was thrown off for there are like so many objects that can be thrown, and you don't know what the heck is on it, what's in it, nothing. So like one of the other guys that was with us, his name is Marcus Yates. Someone threw like a sandbag, but it was like green something coming out of it. So he had like a green stain all here. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, I don't know, but I'm ready to get in the shower.
Wow. So, I've watched videos of people recording. There's people who have podcasts that go just to walk around with the camera and interview people. Mm-hmm. To me, it seems like a fun time. Mm-hmm. I think it is. And nobody rude. Everybody is out there
having a good time.
It's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a festival. Mm-hmm. They all see it as family.
Yep.
It's a family
whoop,
thing.
Whoop.
Yeah. Whoop whoop. And that's
whoop.
that's the thing, And it's funny that you brought that up. The whoop whoop. I've done that with my daughter, and I could not figure out where I've heard it, and that's
ICP.
what it was. So I call my daughter Putt.
Mm-hmm.
Putt. She's my putt. And I would say putt putt, and she would say whoop whoop or what,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I know it from somewhere. I brought it from somewhere, and
ICP.
that's where it was. It was ICP.
Yep.
And
what's crazy is though our video from our performance last year, you couldn't hear me until maybe the last 5 minutes, but I think it was because they were using the same channels for our mics for someone else's mics, and they had mine muted out towards the crowd, but I was loud towards us.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So wasn't a
little
good
bit of a mess.
Yeah, wasn't a good experience.
To me, I could hear me. obviously, because I had monitors around me.
But when did you know that nobody else was hearing?
I had no clue until afterwards when I looked at the video. I was like, oh.
No way.
The mic was not on out here. Okay.
Oh, you're lucky they didn't throw stuff at you.
You know what? They actually loved
right?
me. They actually loved me.
good.
They the one person threw a water bottle, and I actually caught it and threw it back. Or no, it was a beach ball, and I wasn't trying to throw it straight at their face. Sorry, whoever you are, but I threw it really hard, and it hit them really hard. Sorry, didn't mean it.
Now, if I've heard stories right, I feel like Strange Music has a pretty good repertoire there. Like they've been multiple years, and they've kind of earned some respect out there as well, right?
Oh, they'll tell you if they don't like you. They
Really?
will let you know if they don't like your performance. They gonna light that stage up.
There's an interview from Tech Nine from maybe 5-6 years ago talking about the first time he ever went, and he said they all just turned their backs
While
at the
he was
stage.
performing?
Yeah, because
They
didn't know who he was. They didn't know anything about him, and they just didn't fuck with him. And then so he was like, all right, I just got to perform. He started rapping, and I think he said by the second song, they were turning around.
Everybody
he
was
just
starting to get
impressed
the
them and was able to win them over. But
Oh, they'll let you know if they don't like you.
Really?
man.
They will let you know.
So
if
have you
they
been
don't like
invited
you.
to go back?
I mean, yeah, Chris has, but Chris has been on tour, going elsewhere. So most of the time when they call him, it's like, hey, I'm already booked for this. So.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I need to know something. What exactly is Whippets? It's a drug. I'm not sure. Anybody
I don't know. I'm gonna tap out of that one. I don't know nothing about that one. I know
pretty
what
sure it's hits
ashwagandha is.
Hits of
nitrous oxide.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them that on these videos that I was watching,
Yeah.
a lot of them are stoned out of their minds from Whippets and not much of the marijuana
Super
use.
dangerous.
Now there is one thing I've heard about the gathering of the Juggalos. There's maybe 2 or 3 deaths each year,
No,
but I don't
you
know
serious?
about any deaths last
The
year
one
when we
that
went. So
Okay. Yeah. No, they just
now people passing out. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's too hot. Too hot. Everybody drinking beer and alcohol and the hardest liquor ever possible and no
Right.
water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah. Of course, and like you said, a lot of nudity. So
Oh, yeah.
Jelly Roll was out there once or twice, and he tried to say that what they need to do is set up sex tents because people were like actually trying to do it out in public.
That's true.
That's
true.
He's like,
Because I mean, you got to
guys
think
need
about
to-
it. These people are parking in this area that's gated off
Yeah.
for a whole week.
Yeah.
Some of them don't have RVs. Some of them don't have hotel rooms. They're literally staying in their cars in these tents.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go. Everybody's going to hear you regardless.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more once you get sweaty the first day, it's over.
It's over with.
It's chalk.
That's
It's
me.
dangerous from
That's
there.
me too.
like, ugh.
We mixing and mingling and all this stink.
So
No.
after before you played or after, did you stay and then just check out
we
the
stayed.
sites? and-
We stayed right after we performed. Cool and the Gang were out there, so I was like fangirling then. Yes, so I saw them perform that whole
See,
15 minute.
if you can get Cool in the Game,
15-minute song. They were out there rapping. I say yes. Y'all better show them how to do it.
the 15-minute song was
Apache.
oh, they did that one.
That one
No,
in
they
Sugar Hill.
Really? Damn. Well, Sugar Hill Gang is they're the ones that do Apache. But Summer Madness.
No, that's who it was. Sugar Hill. That's who it was.
Yeah,
Sugar Hill.
okay. It wasn't Cool in the Gang. It was the Sugar
It
Hill.
was Sugar
Gang.
Hill.
Okay, because I was gonna say I know Summer Madness, Cool in the Gang have, and that's a cool. That's a song that Summertime. That song. Yeah. So that's okay.
That was like probably one of my favorite groups to see, because I'm like, these are legends, and they walking around.
Right.
They walking around like ain't nothing wrong with them. They moving around more than I'm like, look, y'all need to tell me something. What I need to do?
Yeah.
All
What
right.
vitamins I need to take? What I need to cut out my diet?
Have you ever been starstruck? I mean, were you starstruck by seeing Sugar Hill Gang?
No, I was more. No, I think the person I was probably starstruck to see was T-Pain. But T-Pain was like,
He was there the same weekend.
no.
Oh,
When
okay.
I did Wisconsin Fest, maybe about 2 years ago.
Okay.
But like T-Pain was like super personable. I felt like me and T-Pain could be like related, or I felt like I've known him for a while. You know how you meet somebody for the first time and it just seems like you've been known. That's how T-Pain is. He's super personable, super nice, super hilarious.
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
You ever watch his podcast? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It's funny. Yeah, I try to get a lot of ideas out of.
I think he even streams now too.
Yeah.
He's some live streaming stuff.
I don't know if he's still doing it.
Not as much because he's doing a lot more touring.
Okay. Yeah, he recently put out something that he did in a lounge. Mm-hmm. He did covers.
Covers by T-Pain.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know if you did you see that?
Oh, I watch anything that has live music to it.
Really?
For sure.
That's good. Where did you get the love of music from?
That man right there.
Yeah.
That man right there brought me up on blues, Southern soul, oldies, 60s, 80s, 90s, all of that. And then my mom's side of the family, we have a gospel group called the Sensational Wonders.
Okay.
That travels and performs. And then I have a cousin that's actually, he did win a Grammy in Lavelle. He has a song with Anthony Hamilton. That's my cousin. And then, so the singing component, I can background sing. I can behind somebody, but not as a lead. But then, like, as far as no. Nope. No. No. Okay. No. I am a background vocalist. I will background vocal you through and through. Mm-hmm. I am not a lead. I know my place. We're not going there.
that I know you can sing. Pops, can you sing? No. Okay. That's why he's the DJ, right?
I can sing. I mean, I did competitive chorale when I went to Sumner, but as far I don't feel comfortable leading a song.
Yeah.
Because I'm the person, so like, you know how when you listen to a song and then you're like, oh, I like the soprano part on this. Mm-hmm. You start out as the soprano and then like, oh, I like the tenor part of this. And so I drop down. And so I get on their nerves like, go back. No, I like this part.
Do you karaoke?
No.
Not at all. Mm-mm.
Why?
No. I karaoke in my car by myself. That's about it. I am not karaoke.
Y'all in a room of other
singer?
people?
No.
She a good singer? Yeah, she can sing. Right. Yeah, you better say yeah.
He is so full of it.
Okay. So speaking of this festival, if you could build your own festival, right? What 5 groups would you get to perform for your festival? But different genres.
Oh, that's easy. What?
Okay.
So I'm going Diplo.
Damn.
Let's go.
I'm going Diplo.
What genre?
I guess we could say EDM.
Everything.
Yeah.
EDM.
Did you know that Diplo and Major Lazer is the same person?
I thought that was the gas station.
It's him and 2 other people.
That is such the
I saw
smartest
them
marketing
in
thing
Kansas City
ever.
8 years ago, maybe. Oh yeah, it was great.
Dude.
Okay.
So
that
Diplo.
was EDM.
Yeah, you can put a medium.
Going Diplo.
Okay.
T-Pain.
As far as what R&B, rap, what are we going with?
I'm just gonna say open.
Put him pop. Put him pop. But I'm just trying to give you more options for R&B later.
Wait, hold on.
Because once you put him in R&B, then you can't bring
Okay,
in
wait,
another
There's a
R&B
lot of
artist.
options if you cut that out.
I mean, think of it. This is just
No, pop. I'm gonna go Justin Timberlake.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Justin Timberlake. So I have Diplo, Justin Timberlake. Who am I gonna go for hip hop?
Okay, so the next would be hip hop.
For a festival.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott.
Damn. All right.
You said 5 groups?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to add more, we can add more.
Let's
go with 5.
Can these people be dead and alive?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyway, you can bring them back.
I'm about to eat
All right,
up.
let's start all over. Let's scratch those out.
Keep those the same.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Michael Jackson.
Which one?
Ooh.
Yeah, hold on. That's what I'm saying.
See, we had a discussion about all this.
You just
That's for another. Yeah, that's another subject. We
keep going.
But okay, but no, 70s, Mike.
Yes, we'll go there.
80s, Mike?
Yeah, we'll do that. 70s, 80s, Mike. Yeah.
70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. What would be the last genre? R&B?
I mean,
R&B would be a good one.
I mean, I know you have friends out there that love rock music. I know you can do some rock.
I do.
Country.
Or blues,
There's country.
soul, country.
You want to bring Beyonce? Let's go. Country?
No, I don't want to bring Beyonce. I got MJ.
But I was talking about the country aspect.
Absolutely not.
Nah.
She could have kept that album for me.
Oh man,
She
there were a
coulda kept
couple.
that. Yeah,
There were a
Buckin'.
couple really
I
good
love
on there.
Buckin'.
Levi's
Buckins.
jeans.
I mean,
and,
yeah, but she could have kept that album.
oh, damn.
I get it. You trying to do something that it wasn't for me. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go with Johnny Taylor.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, help us out. To me, that sounds country.
He's a blues singer.
Oh,
Blues,
okay.
okay.
Well, blues soul ish, R&B ish.
So we had EDM, pop, hip hop, blues, and what was the other one?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Whatever you go with.
But yeah,
Everything.
yeah, disco. Yeah.
Oh, if I'm going disco, I'm going Donna Summers.
Oh, so we're taking Michael out of there.
No, she could have as many as she
I'm
wanted.
kidding.
We're keeping MJ now.
Oh man.
I like that.
We're keeping MJ.
No Tejano?
Mexican.
Yeah.
No.
Never mind.
You know who I want to meet or wanted to meet?
Selena.
No,
Pitt.
no.
Pitbull? You like
Suave
Pitbull?
it. Suave it.
Yes. Elvis Crespo or something like
Yeah,
that?
I don't know if it's Crespo or Crespo, but yeah, him.
It's Crespo.
Yeah,
In
him.
Spanish, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. Do you ever play his? Do you ever play that song?
All the time.
Do you?
What? All the time. I'm suave.
That'll get the Mexicans moving.
Yeah. Anybody that.
And then
is-
Pitbull remade it with him, so I'm like, oh yeah,
Throw that one
the
back
people
in.
love Pitbull. What?
Have you ever seen him
Yes.
live?
Pitbull? No, I've watched videos though.
He throws a great show.
Oh, I'm hip. I'm hip.
He throws a great show. We saw we've seen him twice. We saw him here and then we saw him in Milwaukee. It was cool.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yep, that's cool.
So
But-
would your festival have naked people?
The hell? What?
Hey, they could come as they are. Come as you are. There
She's
will be
building her
there will be
festival.
restrooms and showers everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Not-
you go.
not-
Okay, so you make that
We
change.
wouldn't use porta potties.
No.
Those old-
Bring in
no,
some
no, no.
showers. Make
Yeah.
sure everybody
Everybody must shower before entering.
Just bring in the
How
bring in the
about,
fire department.
raw food being thrown around.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Oh, what kind of food trucks would you have around there?
Turkey legs.
Oh, turkey legs was a big thing at the
Our
We
last-
gotta have we gotta have
Juggalos.
Central Avenue there. We gotta have the whole. We
Everybody
gotta
off
have Central
Central
Avenue.
Avenue.
Everybody from Central Avenue gotta be there.
Oh
What?
my gosh, that's funny.
We gotta have the Mexican food on deck.
There you
Let's go. What?
Okay.
So
Of course, I would put barbecue.
Our last guest was a big Renaissance Festival person. So he talked about the gigantic turkey legs. that
Those
they
things
used
are
to have.
huge.
Ooh,
Could you think you could eat one a day?
No,
I mean, just one a day. That'd be
No.
your only meal.
no,
I mean, just try.
no nutrients
No.
besides protein.
no. That's a lot of meat.
It is.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I was watching this guy who did a video, and that's what he ate every day. I could just imagine how much they are, though.
A lot
What
of
we
money.
pay, like $18?
Something like that. They're going up.
$18 for a turkey leg? Here, right here
Yeah.
at the Shawnee, what was it called? What's it called? The old Shawnee Days. It's a
Is it
carnival.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we go for is the
Sheesh.
turkey legs there.
So okay, real quick. So you're talking about bringing everybody from Central Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far back do you remember? Like none of that stuff was there years
Nope.
ago.
No.
Like
Sure
there
was
was
not.
none of that on Central. It was
Remember when
It was just
Central over there
Central
off of
Avenue.
18th Street where that weird light? It was like
yes.
you come this way, you come
Uh-huh.
this way, and then you can come this way
Yeah,
or
yeah.
this way.
Yeah, and they cut it off. They,
Yeah.
they cut it off. Yeah. Piggly Wiggly.
Smartest
Is that-
thing.
Was that
yes,
what
Piggly
Right
Wiggly
there.
used to be
Right
where
there at the
Save a Lot was.
it is? Yep.
Was it Piggly Wiggly?
Yep.
I thought it was Shaz Balls or something
Shaz
like that.
Yeah, it was Chaz
Maybe
Balls.
that's what it was.
And
What am I
now it's the
thinking?
part
Piggly
store.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Advanced
I don't
Auto?
know how the heck they
Something
did
there.
that.
Pots and pans?
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Pots, pans,
No, she said
kitchenware.
parts.
Oh, parts store.
Parts
oh, it's an
store.
auto parts store.
I think it's Advanced Auto.
I
Yeah.
thought she said pots.
Oh.
My bad.
I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what store that is.
I apologize for that.
It's all good.
But the hood has changed.
It has.
Yeah. Have you ever gone down to the El Dia de los Muertos
Parade.
Day of the Dead parade there in
No.
Central Avenue?
No.
You should even play there.
I never knew that
And
was a
play
thing until maybe
Suavemente.
about 4 years ago.
Again, it wasn't like that before, but what the people coming in have really changed the culture. So now they're bringing in a lot of the traditions that
Bringing them
maybe
back.
us as, second generation, we didn't really get into those those traditions, and they're
Right.
starting to bring those traditions with them. So,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah. And when is that? September?
November 2nd.
Oh yeah, early
She
November.
said no.
I know, right? Shot me
Isn't
down
it
really
like
quick.
a little bit after Halloween?
Yeah,
It
it's
is,
literally
yeah.
the day after
Yeah.
Halloween.
But it's pretty
Yeah.
cool because you get to dress up again, and everybody's dressed like
Skeletons.
Coco.
Oh,
the
movie.
the cartoon, the movie Coco. Yeah, that's all it is everybody's wearing that kind of.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's a cool event.
I never knew what it was until
Coco.
no, even before I didn't even know Coco was a thing until maybe like earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
Because
yeah.
is that no? That's not that same movie. Don't mess with Bruno.
No.
Oh yeah,
No.
that's Encanto.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that was around the same time that I found out about
Okay.
Oh
the Day
really?
of the Dead.
Oh okay. Yeah, it's a cool tradition.
But isn't that when like you guys make like altars?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like you bring food and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
You need to try it. You need to hit that.
Look, I need to get all the traditions from my primos. Like
There we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this point,
Just ask all the primos on the street. Hey, what are we doing in early November? They're all gonna want to go Central.
I'm gonna just go next door. Roberto, what's the word?
That's hilarious. But yeah, that's cool. I thought you were gonna chime in on the Juggalo. Enough was said, right?
Well, I mean, there's a lot that can be said about
Right.
Juggalos, but I'm just, this is her show.
Okay, it's her time.
There's a lot that can be said, though. I mean, I will say this. I didn't realize that they
You good?
that they paint their faces as clowns.
Yeah, they all paint their faces.
Oh, really?
'Cause it's the insane clown posse.
Oh.
I think that's.
Yeah, no, that's a
that's
good
the main
point.
group.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
point to bring up,
So-
which is that.
They,
pretty cool.
They paint their faces. So when we were like on the caddy and we were going, like she said, going up to our tent,
Yeah,
it was just like I had this one girl literally chasing the caddy to give me a nacho, and she was running like sprinting.
Like full speed,
And
was
face
sprint-
painted.
full speed.
and kind of somebody in the face paint running right at you.
Yeah, but then when you turn your head and you look somewhere else, there's
Another one.
someone.
Another one.
How can I say this without being?
You can say what you want.
There was a very endowed woman,
Oh, really? Running
completely
bustfully.
open.
Yeah.
I mean,
Birthday suit.
only thing she had
No
on
suit.
was a backpack and some sandals.
Oh my.
It
And
was a hot night.
it was a hot.
It was a hot week.
So I mean, to the point where we were like doing sound check,
Yeah.
and this one lady walks up and she's just like, "Oh, I love you guys," and she's talking. We're stuck. Like they're just out. They're just
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No shame. Just
no shame.
just
No
let-
shame in their
We were on
game.
stage,
Letting
they
it-
were
letting it
throwing
happen.
eggs, and then there was this like 3 or 4 dildos that just landed on stage. And
Oh.
it was like,
It's like,
wow.
oh.
they're just throwing adult toys up on the stage. and-
Literally anything could be thrown at you.
In my
Just
head, I'm
be-
thinking like, what's that shopping trip of like? All right, guys, we're getting everything that we need to throw this weekend. We got to hit this place up. We got to hit this place.
Yeah.
You think that, you know, that shopping trip is like, oh yeah, we're gonna throw dildos, we're gonna throw hamburger meat, we're gonna throw hot dogs, eggs, all of that, and it's just like,
Right.
Kind of like she
You know,
said, the price
and
of
so-
all that too.
Yeah,
is
well,
just
bruh, adds
not
up.
cheap.
Yeah. Back to that festival. So throwing bottles up on the stage. That's what I heard. I'm gonna get plastic bottles, right? Like the
plastic
water-
bottles, bottle rockets.
Yeah, but as far as the bottles is a thing that they do to show appreciation.
they're sponsored by a soda.
Fago.
Yeah.
Fago.
Oh, speaking of the Fago, I've never heard of that. This is the first time I had heard of it. So there was somebody there that, sorry, we're going backwards, but somebody that was boiling hot dogs in Fago, right? The grape. And these hot dogs were like purple. Have you heard of this? Okay, and and the way he did that, and then he drained it, and then he had to boil it again, and after that, you throw it on the grill, and they're just purple hot dogs, and it's a thing. I did not know that.
So
Explain.
ICP has obviously they're sponsored by Fago,
Okay.
but the Fago pop that they get has no sugar in it. It's the diet kind.
Okay.
So diet, obviously doesn't have as much sugar.
Okay,
So when you're spraying it, it's not gonna be as sticky.
As sticky, yeah.
As sticky. But when you got people that want to drink regular pop, they're not gonna get no diet pop. They're gonna get regular pop.
Right.
So you know who's throwing pop on you, whether or not you're sticky or not.
Yeah.
But when I say they had like 16 pallets of like 2 liters, 16 pallets of cans of pop, and I'm like, that's a lot of money.
Supposedly, Rakim, he was pretty upset. He was doing his thing, and people were throwing bottles, and he stopped. Just warned everybody. You know,
Well, they said Method Man either his jaw was broken or something at the festival one year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So would you guys go back?
I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
It was fun. But like I said,
So
I think it was
you're going back?
because
It's an experience.
yeah, it's definitely an experience.
We're going. We're gonna go.
You should.
Jose, want to take the
But
show?
get you a hotel room.
Yeah.
Oh, we
drive
gotta
there.
do the tent.
No.
I'll say get a hotel room to stay in, but I definitely
Or get an RV.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But to do your show, I definitely would recommend doing it there because I would set a
You
camera
have
up.
so much content.
Don't put ideas in his
Well, I'm
head.
just
Dude,
saying,
you would have so much content.
you're gonna have so much because it's like what you. I think it was so wowing for me because
Yeah.
it's like
It's overwhelming.
you're
Huh?
really walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while we're on stage, you have the crowd here, but then behind the crowd, you're like, oh, so they're really just
Mm.
Doing
doing
the.
business right there.
Just making babies.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, who's to say? I mean, and the smell,
Ah,
the smell
Ooh.
that you're like she said, these people couldn't have bathed in day. When we got there, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
When we
You're good.
got there, we were standing on stage.
Yeah.
And we're all just standing there watching Ritz, but it was like a wind came through, and we're all like, what is that smell? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
And
I thought somebody pulled it.
yes, she was like, oh, and I'm like, me and our whole crew was like, that's not something normal. Something is wrong. So then I have videos of all of it.
Really? You put them online.
No,
Oh, no, we ain't gonna put that online.
But there was this,
Yeah, 'cause that's what
this
I've been watching.
couple that walked up, and long story short, they were there since we were there Friday.
We got there Friday and we
Friday.
performed
They were-
Saturday.
yeah,
They had
so
been there since Sunday.
Since Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and they hadn't
Dang.
bathed
Yeah.
at all.
in the middle of the summer, the hottest
What
time
a
of the
time.
summer.
Yeah.
Bruh. I feel like sometimes when I even go for a walk, even with
Oh,
deodorant
yeah.
on, I'm like, I gotta go shower.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I stink.
I just
Yeah.
don't like feeling the layer of sweat. You know, like when
Yeah.
you feel it on your skin, I gotta shower.
And then especially after it dry, ugh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta shower.
nasty.
Because what does the area look like? Is it all dirt? Is it grass? Or
So
what
just
is
picture a whole field. So you know the area out on the other side of the Kansas Speedway where it's just grass,
Uh-huh.
and then there's trees that separate the area. Just think of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of. Is it kind of like Rockfest? You know how they do Rockfest here, 98.9 The Rock. They do it up. They used to do it at the Liberty Memorial. Now they do it, I think, at
It's exactly like that.
Yes.
yeah, right, big party and
Yeah.
man, that's pretty well.
Well, that's a
let's-
first for
yeah,
me.
but we got. I want to do it. I want to go.
I don't
So
know
let's-
that I want
let's-
to go.
How do you guys feel about conspiracies? Are you? What's the title for that? A
Conspiracy theorist?
Conspiracy theorist. Yeah.
Pertaining to
Yes.
what though?
I don't know. Well, let's. I got a list like pop culture conspiracies, right? So
So what do we say? Like
one
true,
here.
false?
Well, I mean, just tell me what you
Believable or
think. Taylor,
not?
yeah, just believable.
Okay.
You all believe that Taylor Swift is working with the NFL?
I mean, I could believe it, but I don't care that much. So I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I can see
It's a-
why they would think
They're
that.
calling it a PR relationship.
Yeah, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff online
Stop.
saying that she's been.
I didn't
they
write
broke
this.
up.
I know, but you're bursting my bubble. I'm hoping it's true love. I'm hoping that
I
it's
mean-
really like a
You know what?
Cinderella story.
He's gonna he's gonna retire at the end of the season, and then she's gonna do her thing, and then it's just thank
Just
you very much
let me
NFL.
enjoy my.
Aw.
It could be a
Yeah.
thing. But it 100% could be.
See, because Taylor Swift has reportedly brought in more than $330 million for the Chiefs.
I believe it.
Well, duh, because who she is.
Okay, so it's
and-
helping the NFL.
Right, but I don't know that she like signed up a contract that I'm gonna come so that you guys can make money.
Okay,
Yeah, many-
but take
it's
it this way.
being speculated that the NFL
If
is
they
paying
offered
Swift.
you 15% of that revenue to show up to these games because we like including you in these commercials, are you going to say no to that?
She's already got tons of money.
That's not the question I'm asking you, though.
No.
See, you're in denial then. 'Cause a little bit of profit sharing on all these jerseys that your boyfriend's selling.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think? What do you
knows?
think about? Okay, what do you think about Avril Lavigne? Is that her name? Avril Lavigne.
Sure.
She supposedly died, and she's being impersonated right now.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be watching videos. I fall down loopholes all the time with conspiracies.
Is there any evidence on that one?
I've seen something on TikTok where like it showed her like back when she was in her prime, and then now she looks totally different.
I feel like that's just the emo phase of the early 2000s. Though.
Yeah.
Like, none of these people are going to look the same as that. You know,
So you're not believing this one then?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
So she used to use a body double. She was so famous that she would use a body double to go out, and that way she can do her own thing. And so there was somebody that
was playing her.
was playing her a lot while she was around.
I'm feeling that there's probably a lot of famous people that might.
Well,
do
yeah,
that,
they would do that, yeah. But she passed, but this one stayed in the game.
But it's not like she's still making new music
No,
or
she's
doing
not.
bookings or anything
But
like
her
that.
music
Like,
is
what would
still
be
being sold, and she jumped on the coattails. And
Your family would have to be on board with that.
maybe they are.
Another
I don't know.
conspiracy.
Her
Yeah.
family would be the ones that would get the revenue if she died, though. So why would they need this
'Cause
person to fill in?
She's part of the family.
The
I
body
didn't write-
double
I
is
didn't
part
write
of
the
the
kind.
family?
Yeah,
What?
she is now.
I don't know.
She is now.
Oh,
That's
that
scary.
just
That's a
sounds
conspiracy.
unnecessary. Yeah, I don't believe that one.
Well, what's Diddy's conspiracy?
Let's not go there.
We ain't gonna talk about
Do you believe that Beyonce and Jay-Z are Illuminati leaders?
I've heard that so many times. I do feel like she
No.
does have an alter ego for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
a dark side of her for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
I feel like Jay-Z knows high up people, but I don't think he's there yet. I think he's still got to answer to some other people.
I'm sure. Yeah. How about do you believe that the aliens built the Egyptian pyramids?
I don't know about that
conspiracy.
one.
No.
Mm.
History Channel's done a few different shows about like how can we move these 1-ton bricks with no tools, and like they can do it,
Right.
and with thousands of slaves to do it for you.
That's pretty
probably get
high
it
up to
done.
go though.
It sure is.
That's pretty high.
How
up
about
to
this
go.
I
one?
don't know.
Is the Earth flat?
No.
That's not a conspiracy. Like,
Is that it's a fact?
yes, it's
It is flat.
scientifically proven that it's not flat.
Oh, that it's not flat.
Yes.
I never thought. I never.
I've
even,
never thought of it.
I never
we had a
even-
globe in school.
Yeah, it's definitely
It just wasn't a
round.
piece of. It wasn't a cardboard
Right.
or.
I never thought. I never tried to figure out where they got that from.
Look, I even have a globe right behind you.
Like,
I know, right? It's
where
just
would the
something-
water go if it was flat?
How would people fly from America to Japan? Like, would people? Yeah, there's just so many.
That just made
no.
my head itch.
No.
Oh man, how about the moon landing?
What about it?
Was it fake?
I could be on board with it was fake at that point, but we've definitely been to the moon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe they did it just to psych out the Russians, but like we've been since. I don't think
Oh
it
yeah,
really
since
matters.
yeah, but the very first moon landing
It could be.
was that staged. Chris, what do you think?
It wasn't staged.
There it is. That's all we
Straight
needed
up.
to hear.
Straight up.
There's science to support the video that they had to, but
Yeah.
I can see him making a
I
video.
can see them playing around.
I don't get why we've stopped sending people to the moon. Like, do people still go? Like,
No,
Well,
because there's nothing to get up there.
well,
why
I don't know
would we at
about the
least do
moon, but
something
there's two
cool,
people
like
stuck in
establish
space.
a moon base.
That's two people.
Like,
What?
how did they get the
Stuck
card up there?
in space right now.
How?
They're stuck at the International Space Station. Boeing sent them up on a jet that failed on the way up there, so it couldn't bring them back, and they can't get another rocket up there for
Not until 2028 or something like that.
it's a few years. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
like
food and stuff up there. Like it's well stocked with space stuff, but yeah,
They
they're
can't get
definitely
home.
stuck up there.
Toothpaste.
But they can't get home. Yep.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be signing up for no job like that. Get
What if they
somebody
need,
else
what if
to
they
do
need
it.
a DJ up there? to
Nope.
play
Get
some
somebody
music?
else to do it.
Bluetooth.
I send you a flash drive. Get somebody else to do it.
9/11, was that an inside job?
No.
No. We lost too many people in an inside job.
Yeah. Well, of course, they're saying that was to reduce the
No.
population as well.
No.
Which
I don't think we
I
lost
wouldn't
that
say to
many
reduce
people.
the population.
Well, I mean, no,
but
that
I do
was-
think
Knocked out a
I do
percent.
think it
Okay.
was a reason for it to start a war. I could see that being the reason
Yeah.
9/11 would be an
those
inside
false
job.
flag. Yeah, that,
Yeah, to start a war.
Yeah, I think
That
that
is-
part I can believe.
So
Yeah.
okay, then the COVID was the one to control the population.
no.
That's the theory. That's the
Yes and no,
conspiracy.
because half the damn world didn't shut down. Atlanta was very much so regular Atlanta.
Was
The
it?
whole COVID.
Really?
They never. There was places in the United States that did not shut down at all.
Like, we ain't shutting down. For
We ain't
nobody.
shutting down nothing.
The opposite though is like New York had people dropping like flies.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like there were so many people because it's so densely packed that
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
But like places like Atlanta, where else? Dallas, they weren't shut down at all. At all.
Yeah.
People still going in the club in sections lit
Yeah.
during COVID.
Because in like Florida, they shut down the beaches. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was like spring break and all. So they were like,
I mean, Times
it
Square
down.
was shut down. Yeah, it was
No.
crazy.
That was an eerie picture to see.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say was shut down?
Times Square.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Just thought I'd bring that up. Interesting. Speaking of interesting, I have some random questions for you. These are just random questions, right?
Okay.
I have 50 questions here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for give me 3 numbers, and then I will read you the question.
7. You said you have how many questions?
50.
34 and 3.
All right. Start with number 3. What are the 2 things that are still on your bucket list? If you have a bucket list.
I want to throw my own concert.
We got the festival going.
No, I want to actually throw my own concert.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you don't need any of them.
I want them. I
Oh,
want
okay.
them.
Still want to book them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing is getting a sponsorship. So I want to do possibly like Nike or Pioneer or Poppy. Poppy, if you
Yeah.
Poppy, you know.
Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do most DJs have sponsors then? Is that how that works?
Yeah. Where
Get your own
they don't have to.
CDJs?
Yeah. Yeah. Either CDJs or like clothing,
Oh yeah.
clothing, shoes, something.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Number 7. Which grade in school did you think was most difficult?
And you went to Sumner, so
8 through 12.
I hear there was a lot of homework.
Yes.
Yeah, we went over that.
Does that count? Do I have to pick
The
one?
whole high school.
Nah.
Yeah, the whole
High
my
school
whole 8th grade wasn't so bad. It was the freshman year on that was a struggle. 8th
Okay.
year was like that adjustment year. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna skip you 4 grades, and this is when you're gonna learn how to do homework. I was cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
9th grade on, I was like, all right, this is
This
too
is
much.
where it starts. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Man, Sumner. Sandy, you could have went to Sumner, right? But you chose not to.
Yep.
All right.
They
Good
called
story.
it Scumner.
And they
That's what-
still do.
that's- yeah.
They still do.
So
Really?
yeah,
They
we were
still do.
not. We were anti-Sumner at the time.
You got to scam there. Yeah, they do. They still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did they call Wyandotte?
I was gonna say at the time I don't know that Wyandotte was much
But,
better.
you know what? We
the
were
fuck?
the prison.
All right.
You know what?
Pops,
They
where'd
used
you
to
go to
call it
school?
when my mom was there too.
Where did your dad go to school?
My dad went to school in Chicago.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
from
okay.
Chicago.
Okay.
From Chicago.
Oh, so your
Okay.
mom went to Wyandotte.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
What year did she come out?
Bulldogs.
She was born in 64. What year did you graduate?
82.
My mama came out 82. 82.
Okay. Yeah, but they told us it was like a prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a prison.
It used to be a prison.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is that on my list?
You didn't know that?
Conspiracy theory. Let me see.
Wyandotte used to definitely be a prison.
That I
Or
don't
a
know.
jail. Or a jail.
That I don't know.
Okay, I will go with that. All right, and our last one. What does not belong on a pizza?
Pineapple. Pineapple.
I love the pineapple.
Pineapple, olives, jalapenos.
Yeah, well, so you got the jalapenos.
Gotta have it. Well, okay, what's a perfect pizza for you?
I'm very picky.
All right, if you can pick
All right,
five toppings.
Build the perfect pizza.
I'm definitely not going to have 5 toppings.
So you're very simple.
I'm very simple.
Sauce, cheese. That's 2 right
Italian sausage.
Oh,
there. Okay.
Lots and lots of it.
Really, you're Italian sausage.
Lots of it.
Italian sausage on your pizzas? No. So apparently you're having this pizza to yourself.
He's the complete opposite of me, but me and my dad are like super simple.
It's
Super simple. Cheeseburgers, ketchup only.
Oh,
No
Damn.
pickles.
That is-
No pickles.
Nothing else. Just
Nothing else.
tomato, lettuce, nothing.
Now, if it's a barbecue burger, now we talking. Now we start adding stuff.
What's a
to
barbecue
it.
burger?
Like when you put it on the grill and you grill it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a grilled burger.
Yeah.
What's the opposite then?
What's the
You saying like
hamburger
from a
then? What's the-
restaurant, or are you saying
Yeah,
from
like from a restaurant. You know,
Okay.
most people just put it in a skillet and you know
Okay.
cook it.
Gotcha.
pan fried?
Yeah,
I thought
that's
that's the way they
the
were.
word.
I thought that's the way they were made. Okay. Before we end, I something I wrote a note up here at the very top. Shade 45. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How does that work?
So I'm
So
a part
let's
of.
explain.
I'm actually a part of a DJ coalition. It's called the Core DJs Worldwide. I've been on Shade 45 maybe 6 times now.
And this is XM Radio.
Basically, we have our own like radio 2-hour segment on Friday nights.
Okay.
Or Friday night going into Saturday morning, depending on where you live. Friday night, Saturday morning. But yeah, I just did Shade 45 maybe about 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
I used to listen to that when I had XM Radio.
I got logistic questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have to turn in the set so they can clear the music? Does just anything get cleared? Like, how does that
So
happen?
most of the time, only time you have to send in a list ahead of time is when you do local radio.
Okay.
Because most of the time you have, regulations. This is a urban AC thing. So certain songs you can't play on certain stations.
Sure.
Shade 45, you can play. It's uncensored, so you can
Theoretically, they
you
have
can
to play
play
for
the
everything.
dirtiest of raunchiest music ever. But they normally want you to keep it within the time. So you don't want to play anything that's like from last year or
Sure.
something like that. Or I think they have another regulation where Shade 45 is owned by, or it's Eminem station.
Right. That's
So
what I thought.
you
That's what I was
can't
gonna
play
ask.
anything where anybody has like it's a diss to
Diss to
him, or which
Oh.
it makes sense.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
about to be on my platform
Right,
dissing me, and
right, yeah.
what?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, there's like certain rules, but it's like super simple stuff. So you can't play like the "Let's Get Ready to Rumble." Who wants to play that now? Like you want to get fined if you're playing that.
Yeah.
So you can't play that. Can't play anything that's dissing Eminem. And I think one of the other rules was don't play Eminem, which I thought was weird. Like it's your station, bro.
Yeah. But that's interesting. Well, that's cool. That's cool that you. When's the next time you're gonna do that?
Probably be a little minute. It's like 500 of us DJs.
Wow.
So yeah,
So they gotta
or
rotate.
500 plus. The last time I counted, it was like 500 of us, but they've been adding people each year. So
That's cool. Well, congrats on that. That's pretty cool.
So your ultimate goal as a DJ is to reach what pinnacle? What's
honestly, I haven't made it that far yet. I don't know.
don't know what that looks like.
I don't
yet.
know what that looks like yet.
Okay.
I have been thinking about it, but I know for sure I want to tour with the artists more internationally. I've been to Canada on tour, but I want to go to like Australia, not see any spiders. Good luck with that. I also want to go to Europe and possibly Japan.
Yeah.
I want to experience Japan.
Okay.
Do you do the EDM music?
I play open format, so I play everything.
Everything.
Every anything.
Damn, then let me get you with this real quick.
No, right?
I love Diplo because when I've seen him in concert maybe 5-6 times.
You should have went to Kelsey Jam. He was there.
I know I was busy, but
Yeah,
I don't
we have
remember
more-
what I
we
was
have more
doing. But
important things
there
to
was
do.
something going on, and then we saw the traffic afterwards because I live over that way.
It was ridiculous.
But Diplo played so much like back in the day. He's like hip hop and electronic at the same time. He would throw some oldies into like he would just. It felt so much like somebody just putting together like what they're feeling at the moment, you know. And he doesn't really have a ton of hits out at the time, so again, he's playing some of his friends that he really likes. He's just really mixing it all together really well. And he went through a little hip hop era where he was just making some sick beats as well. Like, man, yeah, he's my favorite DJ.
He's the smartest marketing genius. It did not dawn on me that
That Major Lazer was there?
it was the same person until it was like maybe 6 months. No, it was like right after Kelsey Jam. It was something on Instagram that popped up and was like, Diplo has moved in mansion in Jamaica with his 18 kids, and I was like, huh? Wait a minute.
Wow.
And then I scrolled and it was like, oh yeah, Diplo and Major Lazer is the same person. I was like, wait. And then I started going back to Apple Music and looking at the credits. I was like, this was so smart.
Wow, I didn't even know
So
that.
smart. Like,
Major Lazer's him and his 2 friends, but they've done a ton. They
Dude,
did a
dude, the splits of that, dude, you're making both sides of the money. That's so
Dope.
smart.
That
They
is
did
So
the
smart.
first major act in Cuba once they opened up the
ports.
the border.
border. Yeah, and let people start going in there. They did the first international act there.
Wow.
Wow.
That
They
was
got a whole-
recently, wasn't it?
I mean, 5 years ago maybe.
Oh, okay.
But they got a whole on Apple TV. They got a whole video for it. That was dope.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So where's your marketing team? You?
Right here.
You're sitting right back there, helping out.
Right here. That's my security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you got the branding on point at this level? Like you got all your social media handles.
So
you got
I'm
a good
working on my
logo?
website now.
Okay.
I've been so busy this year. My plan was to do my photo shoot for my site earlier this year, but when I wanted to plan it, it was like, your book. I'm like, oh, can't order
chicken.
anything yet. Yeah, and then now the ports are shutting down, so I'm like, do I want to hurry up and order my clothes?
Yeah. Knock it out.
Oh no, I might have to make my outfit this time around.
Man.
But yeah, I'm working on my website now. As far as social media, I've just kind of made it easy where I post on one platform and it just distributes to everything else. I don't have time to be on social media all day because I will fall down a loophole
I
and
know,
I will
right?
be stuck for hours. Like I have to get off my phone now.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything you want to plug, anything shows, you know, feel free. This your
You got
camera.
anything coming up in the
This your
next
camera right here?
month?
So this
Big.
month I have Big 12 soccer starting at the end of this month. I think the first game is October the 30th. It's going to be at CPKC Stadium, which is the Casey Curran Stadium. I think the first day we have 4 games. So the first one starts at 11:30. Last one starts at 8. It's going to be a long day. Now that I
Wow.
think about
So
it.
you'll be there.
The whole
Oh,
day.
sweet. So the girls get to go play there then for the tournament.
The Big 12. That's cool. We may have to try to hit that.
And
That'd be
then
awesome.
the Casey Current season doesn't end until November. So they're like 4th place right now.
Is that playoff eligible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
Okay,
clinched
cool,
it.
cool.
So yeah, they have playoffs starting end of this month, beginning of November. And then I have Justin Reed's Cocktails for a Cause Halloween party at the end of the month.
Dang it.
So I'll be doing that. And then November, I have Big 12 soccer still. December, I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to rest.
Yes.
There you go. You need it.
I'm going to rest.
Yeah, and your security needs the rest as well.
There you go. There you go. Somebody said it. Yeah.
Because I'm sure he's not just security, he's helping carry everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get cussed out from time to time because I be wanting to be like, girl, if you don't move. Sorry. I'm so used to doing this myself.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Fellas, thanks for being here. Glad you guys
Yeah.
are here. Yeah, this was awesome.
It was.
It was fun.
I have to send you that picture of my car
Yeah.
okay,
Taking
yeah.
a bath.
Yeah,
and
do
the
that.
video. No,
Yeah.
it drowned.
Drowned.
Okay,
Okay.
explain
Literally.
that.
So it was a really bad storm on July 1st of this year.
Uh-huh.
Like random torrential rain, monsoon.
Okay.
And I was driving my mom's car. This is crazy how it happened. So 4 days before this happened, my cousin got into an accident, totaled out his car. One eye was swollen shut. The other one was basically like swollen, but he could barely see in it. So I was taking him his pain medicine and picking up cash for his medicine that I already picked up. It started raining. My mom's truck 2 days after his accident, like a big old piece of wood like flew off of somebody's truck and busted the back driver's window. So then now it's Monday and it's raining. We're supposed to be flying to DC. So our plane was supposed to leave at like 4. So our plane's supposed to leave at 4. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'm driving to, the area off of 102nd and Mornell, the area that always like floods by the car lot.
Yes.
So a couple blocks north of that is a apartment complex called Willow Creek Apartments.
Did we just shout them out?
Right. So I went in the gate. So I can either drive straight or I can drive around this area that I don't know of. So it's sprinkling. I'm like, okay, whatever. I can drive. It's just a little wet on the ground. Well, then it starts raining really hard. And then the sidewalk next to me, I can't see it anymore. And then the next thing I heard was, and all the lights on my dash came on. I was like, oh, okay, let's just turn it off. It's over with. So I start unplugging stuff. Stuff starts coming in my car. No. I'm like, oh, I got to get out of the car. He calls me. He's like, why are you standing in the seat? And I flipped the camera. He was like, where are you at? And I'm like,
my goodness.
I'm like, dude, you got my location. I got to get out of the car.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to fight the front seat or the front door. It won't open. Went through the back door. By the time I got out of the water, all I had on was Nike socks, some spandex shorts from the gym, and a hoodie.
Man. Dang.
Yeah, so my whole entire car was underwater.
Man.
And it happened that fast.
That fast. So when people say, oh, I panicked and they drowned, I was like, look, it's either I'm going to be in this river and my dot's going to move and my mom's going to freak out, or I got to get out of this car. I got to get out of this car.
So did it take your car then? Or
so my car kind of glided further in, but by the time that happened, I was out of it. Hey, take it.
Right.
Take it.
It's done at that point.
Man.
Take it with you.
That's a scary situation. Yeah. Jeez.
And I don't take anything in life serious. And my mom was like, what happened? And I'm laughing. I'm like, my car flooded. She's like, what's funny? I'm
literally flooded.
I'm like, I don't know what else to say.
And it wasn't like your fault. You didn't like drive into flooded road or anything. It came that quick.
Came that quick.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not. I got my Jeep.
Oh, yeah. You got something better. All right.
Yeah, I got something better.
An upgrade.
Yeah.
Right,
something bigger.
Yeah, something bigger and greater.
I guess we'll end it on that Saturday.
Yeah.
No, it was positive. She got something new.
I got something new that I wanted anyway. So
speaking of something positive, yes, the Kansas City Royals won today.
Whoop, whoop.
So hell yeah.
Whoop whoop.
So they're going whoop whoop. So I guess they're going to New York to play the Yankees now. That is gonna be tough.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no cupcake.
I know,
right?
No.
Yes.
That's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be a whole different.
We were talking about that this morning.
Okay, we just ended that on a sad note. Again, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And it was fun when I met you at John at the I-70 podcast. Shout out to him. That was fun. I know you had fun there.
He was a lot of energy.
Oh yeah,
he was good to feed off of. I think he thought I took over the show. I'm like, dude, I'm used to this.
You did. I'll let John know that was your show.
I'm used to this. I'm true to this.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's fun. Anyway, good, Jose.
Yep.
Chris, we good?
Yep.
Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until actually, we will be taking. No, never mind. I ain't saying anything. Adios.